So I am Kathryn P. Acosta from Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manaoag, Philippines, and with my co-author, Dr. Thelma de Palaoag, University of the Cordilleras, Philippines. So our research is entitled Sentiments Analysis on the Limited Face-to-Face of College Students in the New Normal. COVID-19 has disrupted education globally. With the adaptation of online learning, students and teachers simultaneously have encountered constraints and are inexperienced with the sudden shift of the new educational system. Hence, the Commission on Higher Education Joint Memorandum Circular number 2021-004 guidelines on gradual reopening of campuses of higher education institutions for limited face-to-face classes during the COVID-19 pandemic. The issuance shall serve as a guide for higher education institutions intended to hold the limited face-to-face classes during COVID-19 pandemic, and are willing to assume the responsibilities for the reopening of campuses based on HEI's ability to follow with the health and safety protocols, to provide their resources, and to get the support of their stakeholders. Thus, the Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manaoag anticipates the resumption of the limited face-to-face classes of college students. Hence, this research aims to investigate and predict the sentiments of the college students of Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manaoag on the limited face-to-face classes in the new normal. The effectiveness of sentiments analysis of all academic information across various sources can help produce better informed policies, thus developing holistically to the betterment of education. Hence, the primary objective of this research is to conduct sentiments analysis on limited face-to-face classes of the college students of Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manaoag in the new normal. Based on the classifiers, this research determined the college student sentiments accuracy regarding the true positive, true negative, and true neutral using machine learning algorithms and by means of getting sentiment scores on the student sentiments. Moreover, this research will also help identify the college students' perception of an effective way of learning in implementing the limited face-to-face classes using machine learning algorithms and sentiments analysis on the student sentiments. For the method, this research study used three approaches: data collection, data preprocessing, and text and lexical analysis on student sentiments. The researchers have applied various machine learning tools, the random forest, lazy K, nearest neighbor, and rule induction to forecast the accuracy of the predictors. Data collection, the mixed methods were used in the study to collect various student sentiments. Furthermore, the qualitative and quantitative data use open-ended questions. The online survey questionnaires using Google Forms were conducted to 285 college students. As the course demographics show in figure 1, there are 97 BSIT students, 4 Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, 84 BS-BA, 75 BS Ed, 25 BA Ed. In the data preprocessing of student sentiments, the researcher used the data analysis tools such as Excel, RStudio, and RapidMiner in the text preprocessing. Machine learning tools are RapidMiner and RStudio in preprocessing, classification, clustering, and managing and visualization. In determining student sentiments, the preprocessing is a very significant classification algorithm model that is well built and is more precise. The following processes were done using sentiments analysis template more so, as shown in figure 2, the data preprocessing, where importing the dataset from the local repository to validate the student sentiments was done. The next is to set up the role operator where the sentiments attribute was selected. In addition, using the nominal to text operator to change the nominal attribute to text. Afterward, the document preprocessing from data by selecting the term frequency inverse document frequency or TF-IDF, which contains tokenized operator to split the text of a document into sequence of tokens. Also transforms cases operator where all characters to either lowercase or uppercase are converted. Then the filter stop words are applied to remove every token equals stop words from the built-in stop word list. Lastly, it proceeded to the cross-validation to apply algorithm models to validate the student sentiments and performance operator to show the accuracy of the student sentiments. For text and lexical analysis on the student sentiments prediction, for an effective text analysis on the student sentiments, the researchers utilize the RapidMiner, a user-friendly integrated environment with a wide range of application, a machine learning platform, and a prediction analysis of student sentiments. The average measures from all the classes has been taken to give the overall classifiers. To determine the best precision, the researchers use the classifiers of 3 machine learning tools: the random forest, lazy KNN, and the rule induction on the student sentiments dataset. So in figure 3, you can see the algorithm models being used, the random forest, KNN, and the rule induction, where the cross-validation of the dataset are performed to apply and build and test model to validate the performance on the polarity of positive, neutral, and negative student sentiments. For the results, the purpose of this research was to investigate and predict the sentiments of the college students of Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manaoag on the limited face-to-face classes in the new normal and help identify students' perception for an effective way of learning. A comparative study was conducted using various classifications. In particular, random forest, lazy KNN, and the rule induction models were applied in preprocessing, training, testing, and evaluating the prediction of the student sentiments. To further meet the research objectives, the RapidMiner was used to identify the polarity of positive, neutral, and negative sentiments. So figure 4 shows the extracted student sentiments data set. So the extracted student sentiments dataset was first cleaned using filter, replaced, trimmed, lower count if functions in Excel, then applied Azure machine learning to interpret the student sentiment score, and the dataset was imported to RapidMiner, whereas figure 5 determined the student sentiments polarity using RapidMiner. There were 285 respondents, 247 have positive sentiments, 19 has negative sentiments, and 19 has neutral sentiments. Algorithm classifier models, as mentioned a while ago, the random forest, lazy KNN, and rule induction were the classification techniques used in identifying the sentiments of the data set. As shown in figure 6, illustrates the random forest performance vector and the result attained in the accuracy of 86.66%. There are 247 true positive, 19 true neutral, and 19 true negative student sentiments. More so, the class precision derived 86.67% on positive and 0 on both neutral and positive. In addition, the class recall of true positive is 100% and 0 of both true neutral and true negative. As shown in figure 7, depicts the random forest confidence, 15 sample data out of 285 students. The total confidence attained in positive students' sentiments, total minimum value is 0.606. The maximum value is equal to 0.929 and an average of 0.895. In figure 8, depicts the count prediction of the student sentiments using lazy KNN, indicating the results having 285 most positive student sentiments and 0 on both list negative and neutral. Moreover, Figure 9 depicts the lazy KNN performance vector. The results obtain the accuracy of 87.35%. There are 246 true positive, 19 true neutral, and 16 of the negative polarity of student sentiments. There is 87.54% predictive positive, 100% predictive negative, and 0 predictive neutral sentiments. In addition, the results in class recall results in true positive 99.60%, 0 in true neutral, and 0 and true negative is 15.79%. Moreover, figure 10 illustrates the total confidence using lazy KNN is 0.5 positive minimum value, and the maximum value is equal to 1, and an average of 0.960 positive and neutral. And in figure 11, the rule induction performance vector, the result shows the significant performance achieving 100% accuracy than random forest and lazy KNN. Achieving an accuracy of 100%, there are 247 true positive, 19 true neutral, and 19 true negative polarity of student sentiments. The class precision revealed 100% on the predictive positive, prediction neutral, and prediction negative. Subsequently, 100% is attained in class recall in the true positive, true neutral, and the true negative. In addition, figure 12 shows the total confidence precision of positive minimum value is 0. The maximum value is equal to 1, and an average of 0.867 in the student sentiments. Summary of the accuracy on the methods used for sentiments analysis. As a result of comparing the three text analysis, the performance precision accuracy for positive, neutral, and negative sentiments is achieved. As shown in table 1, the rule induction outperformed with the highest prediction accuracy of 100%. In comparison, the lazy KNN obtained 87.35% accuracy, which is moderately better than the random forest with an accuracy of 86.66%. The random forest classifier revealed the precision of 86.67, recall 100 F measure of 0.928591, and a class sentiment of positive. Moreover, the lazy KNN depicted 87.54, recall of 99.60, F measure is 0.931814, and sentiment of positive. Furthermore, the last classifier show 100% precision, 100 recall, F measure of 1 class polarity. The results revealed students preferred positive response from the student sentiments on the resumption of the face-to-face classes. In text and lexical analysis, the most important step of this analysis is to classify the polarity of the given text as positive, negative, or neutral. The researchers randomly selected student sentiments per course and aggregated sentiment score. Sentiments less than 0 is negative, 0 is neutral, and greater than 0 is positive polarity using sentiment function to reveal the negative, neutral, and positive student sentiments. So as shown in table 2, the 10 BE Ed student sentiment score, the student sentiment number 4 has the highest sentiment score. The maximum word count of 4 and got the highest sentiment score of 0.8750000, which has a positive student sentiment polarity. As shown in table 3, the 10 BSIT student sentiment score, the student sentiment number 1 has the highest sentiment score and has the maximum word count of 3 and got the highest average sentiments with a score of 0.8660254, which has a positive student sentiment polarity. As shown in table 4, the 10 BS Ed students sentiment score, the student sentiments number 1 has the highest sentiment score and has the maximum word count of 3 and got the highest average sentiments with a score of 0.721688784, which has a positive student sentiment polarity. Then as shown in table 5, the 10 BSBA students sentiment score, the student sentiment number 3 has the highest sentiment score and the maximum word count of 14 and got the highest sentiment score of 0.6625, which has a positive student sentiment polarity. And as shown in table 6, the 4 BSCS student sentiment score, the student sentiments number 3 has the highest sentiment score and has the maximum word count of 1 and got the highest sentiment score of 0.75000, which has a positive student sentiment polarity. In our discussion, the classifiers have generated each classifier performance vector. The rule induction classifier method is the most excellent algorithm model in the sentiment analysis, which obtain 100% high accuracy performance and F measure compared to the random forest classifier and lazy KNN. Furthermore, the student perception based on the student sentiments revealed positive results per course. The study has proven that there's a need to calibrate and gear up the implementation of the face-to-face classes in Colegio, limited face-to-face classes in Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manaoag. In conclusion, the sentiments analysis has evaluated the positive polarity of the student sentiments after a thorough exploratory data analysis is done. A comparative study among various algorithm classifiers performed in determining the polarity of the student sentiments. This study has achieved its objective, which determined a significant result in predicting the accuracy and F measure of positive, neutral, and negative student sentiments using the machine learning algorithms, the random forest, lazy KNN, and the rule induction. The study also identified that the rule induction is the most appropriate model that significantly gave the best results. Extrapolating the high prediction of student sentiments with 100% accuracy and 100% F measure were found to be positive. Moreover, the positive polarity on the students' perception based on from the student sentiments per course, which inevitably has profound impact on the implementation of the limited face-to-face classes. Recommendations: the study recommends adopting the limited face-to-face classes for Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manaoag for an efficient and effective learning method to ensure quality education to the learners. The implementation of the limited face-to-face classes must be conducted as the students are optimistic about it. Thank you so much. And that's all for my presentation. Are there any questions?